Let's bring in Fox and Friends weekend co-host Charlie Hurt. We can't ignore our friend Fanny. I mean, Trump's enemies. It's like none of them have any class
or self-awareness. I mean, to listen to her complain about that, and let's just say for a second that she was being, prosecuted for political reasons. It's so funny to sit there and listen to her talk about all that when you recall that just a couple of years ago, she was doing precisely that. And there's nobody today has any question that that's what she was doing and others were doing as well. But what I love to think about is, because of her weird escapades going after Donald Trump got a great picture out of all of it.
Yeah.
He got a really fantastic mugshot. It's hanging in the White House, right outside the Oval Office. He loves that thing. We all love that thing. Something tells me that whatever she gets out of this thing has to deal with right now, she's not going to be like, framing it and putting it in the foyer inside of her front door when you walk into her house.
Yeah, the greatest gift anybody could have ever given the Donald Trump for President campaign. I don't know if you've noticed this.
And remember,
go ahead.
And remember when he was riding down there to the courthouse in Atlanta, the streets were lined with people, Democrat voters in Democrat neighborhoods, lined with voters who were cheering him on.
There's a lot of feminine aura surrounding the Democrat Party. I don't know if you've picked up on this, Charlie. They're talking about crying. Gavin Newsom's putting his legs behind his head. You got Tampon Tim Walz. You got Mayor Pete. You got Kamala Harris. What's going on with that?
I don't know. It kind of makes you wonder if maybe they're taking all of their crazy ideological nonsense about gender a little bit too personally, a little too seriously, and maybe they appear to be castrating themselves, which does not work out well. Not a very smart move, especially if you're trying to run for public office. But the weird thing about this that I think really may be actually true. 2020 may have been the high water mark for Democrats in a post-Obama era. Democrats have had a lot of problems going back a number of years. Obama was able to keep them together. And all that fell apart when Obama left. And the only thing that kept them together for 2020 was Donald Trump. And in the post-Trump world, when we see whoever it is that picks up the Trump mantle to carry forward the America First agenda that Donald Trump has brought us, and I think it's probably going to be J.D. Vance. What are Democrats going to do? What in the world is going to unite them? And their obsession with race, their obsession with terrible economic policies, their obsession with open borders, I think is going to wind up absolutely destroying them. And we may look back at 2020 as the moment that they reached their apex of support.
Yeah, in a way, Trump's a blessing and a curse to the Democrats. And I think you're absolutely right. Yeah. They peaked. They peaked too soon, like me in high school.
Yeah.
Charlie, good to see you.
Exactly. And, although you do a great M&M, I got to say.
You shouldn't have brought that up. I thought no one noticed. I'm still a little embarrassed by it. Thanks, Charlie.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.